And we are back again. It's your friendly neighborhood film watchers. We are Frankly Football. I'm your humble host, Brandon. Man, Honey Grant set it off Chris with me. But
What's up, yo?
Chris, you know, every now and then we invite company over to the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it's summertime, man. You know, it's
Yeah.
springtime, summertime. You want to bring everybody over, have a drink or two, maybe smoke a stick or something, talk a
Yeah.
little ball.
Yeah.
But this ain't family because he got a key to the house. So, you know, it's his family. He
well,
ain't
Chris-
got to even come over. He just walk over.
Chris, my mama always taught me something when I was younger. She said if you've been over more than twice, you're not a guest.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
So we got great brother of the show, John Herndon, with us. You know, sports writer extraordinaire. You know, Cowboys know-it-all, football aficionado. You know,
What introduction?
That's a great introduction.
Yeah.
John, how you
Yeah,
doing,
man.
brother?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate
Excellent,
y'all
yeah.
inviting me. Always.
Really, this ain't even an invite. This is a hey B, where was you at thing. Don't
Right,
make it
right.
like that. Cause
That's
hey,
why
man,
I'm saying people won't know what that's about.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? We've
You
been
won't know
talking
this.
about this, and you know, me, John, and you know, my man
Mhm.
Byron, we was waiting around for you. You was
Hey.
MIA. We was about to send out the smoke signals. You know what I'm saying? But
family,
you know,
family comes
but
first.
family always come first, dog. So we just want to run this thing back, man. Rock with it, B.
So, Chris, we were able to watch the Underwear Olympics last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The NFL Combine, to those of you who don't know. And you know, that is the time where, you know, people are able to see measurables, you know, things that could be quantified for a lot of these players, and then they can decide whether they like them more or less, or take that knowledge and return back to the film. You know, go, you know, chomp at the bit. You know what I'm saying? Go chew the cud a little bit more. You know, if you want to get into a biblical reference, chew the cud a little bit more.
Right.
To see if the film matches all of the measurables. Or with some players, you know, the measurables don't necessarily match how great the film is. You know, with some of these edge rushers, these Velociraptor edge rushers out here, these T-Rex edge rushers.
Hey, man, ain't gonna be no disrespect because you know if you catch your ass in Jurassic Park without Blue, you gone. Okay, without Blue, you gone. Right?
Great Jurassic World reference right there.
Yeah, don't do that.
But Chris, so the theme of today's show is, you know, I got my pastor right. Who are the top 5 edge rushers post NFL Combine?
Okay, so edge rushers. Okay, so
Yeah,
we're gonna have to kind of break that down because I think you say edge rushers, defensive ends, what you're looking for, and things of that nature. Because you're gonna have some guys who fit all the bills, play well against the run, tenacious pass rusher, disruptor. Then you're just gonna have guys who are just amazing guys who can get to the quarterback, right? And then you're gonna have your solid quantitative guys, as you just said, and guys who have tremendous traits to be to the point of fitting into that. So we'll break that down. So we can get down with that. John, since you're here first and you're kind of out of center, tell me who is your complete DN1 in your perspective?
Ruben Bank.
Dang, didn't take long for that, did it? Huh?
Explain.
I mean, there's really nothing he can't do. I mean, look at his statistics. He got quickness, strength, except the edge, he's violent, his hand uses is elite. He makes everybody around him better. He's violent, very smart, difficult cover. He's just a complete defensive end. He's the best defensive end in the draft. Coming out of the draft now.
Right.
Yeah.
Years from now, that could change, but right now, he's the most complete. And I know people are going to say, "Well, he got short arms." So
you said
that. I got some info.
I didn't even say that.
Fight.
So I'm gonna use about 9 comments.
Okay.
These are from a player that was scouted.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just bear with me. We're gonna
figure out who it is.
Around. So here's the thing. So this is about a player. Y'all are gonna know the player once I mention him. These are from various different people. These are from scouts. These are from different coordinators, personnel directors. I will name that title. I will not name the person.
Okay.
So Scout, special speed, but he'll get blocked at this level.
Mm.
Scout 2, he's Corey Moore. Scout 3, closest thing I've seen to Hugh Douglas. There's a place for a guy like him. I'm just not sure where it is. Scout 4, Hugh Douglas. Defensive coordinator, top 20. Personnel director, he has to play right in. My concern is he gets shut out in big games. Head coach, like him. Head coach 2, love him. Head coach 3, bottom of the first round or second rounder. General manager, scary. He has a chance to make plays, but runs alongside and doesn't make them. Only make plays when he's not blocked. So if you heard that evaluation, would you draft this player? What would be your thing if you heard this about a particular player? These are descriptions of a particular player.
From personnel, from personnel man and all of that.
Yeah, these are coaches, general manager, personnel director, defensive coordinator, and 4 scouts. These are
is that player currently playing right now?
No.
Oh, he's not in the league anymore. Not in the league anymore.
You'll know the name
though. Would I pick him at 12?
If you're listening to all of this type of stuff, would you just pick him period in the first round?
It would have to be in that like 25 and below, like where you're like trying to get like a second round player or something like that.
Okay, Chris.
Well, first off, you said Corey Moore. I love Corey Moore. I just think he had to be played a particular way. But when people refer to Corey Moore in that instance, they're just saying great college player, but couldn't transition long term in the NFL. That is exactly how they try to put Corey Moore in that box. I just believe Corey Moore just had to be in a better system.
I had to get into a real deep bag with this one because of what Brandon said earlier. So this player at the combine, roughly his arm length was measured at 30.1/4 to 30.5 inches.
Yes.
That's considered short because ideally, you want 33. So looking at this, the things that they talked about with this particular player, they talked about that his draft profile, because he was undersized defensive end, he may have to be a linebacker. There were concerns, but then they polled the offensive tackles in college during his time, and they said he was the hardest guy to deal with.
He was the hardest guy to deal with. He was the hardest guy to deal with.
Yep. 6'1", 266 to 268, and this player is Dwight Freeney. This is why I tell people, Dwight Freeney Sr., he had 17.5 sacks. This is the reason why I tell people, watch tape. There are always outliers. I'm not saying that Ruben Bain is Dwight Freeney because I think Freeney's speed
was insane.
Yeah.
Was absolutely insane.
But he still had the thing shorter arm. And I get when you have longer arms, you can create separation, you can be disruptive. But there are things also with having whatever that you have. If you have speed, quickness, hand usage, and low man wins, leverage, you have flexibility and bend, you can overcome having short arms.
Right.
So that's like the flip side. If you don't have a first step, but you have long arms and you know how to use your arms, that can work in your favor as well.
Absolutely.
So, I'm not saying that Ruben Bain is going to be Dwight Freeney. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying is, like I told Chris, he's had short arms forever. I never heard nobody talk about him until
the combine. Until Brandon brought it up like every day.
Right.
Was it every day, man? I don't even remember doing that, Chris.
Dinosaur picks and being real disrespectful. My feeling has been, like you said, Ruben Bain's DN1. He's been my DN1 since week 3 of the college football, season. I just think this guy is just absolutely amazing, off the chart. And I think what ends up happening, if you get a guy in the first round, you believe that guy's got to be first team he's got to be an all-pro, pro bowler, multiple years. No, what you really want to do is get impactful, explosive football players as early as possible as you can. And if this guy falls to you or you have the opportunity to get him, he's the top DN on the board for me. I'm saying he's one of my 5 top guys that I gotta have because of what he does in a complete sense. I can put him out on the. I can put him on. I can move him across the board in any spot. I can take him out at DN and play him in. I can turn around and put him with a massive guy on the inside, and he can use his quickness along kind of the way that they did with Aaron Donald with the Rams. He's just an elite football player. Amazing get off, tenacious, ferocious, always moving. Had a chance to see him personally. Watched him wreak havoc. I've just been in love with this guy from the beginning.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player. So I'm gonna still stay since Brandon said defensive ends. Even though
I said edge rushers.
Edge rushers.
Your top 5 edge rushers.
Yeah. Okay.
But here's why I worded it that way. My top 2 guys aren't necessarily defensive ends.
Okay, so are they 3 down players?
Yeah, but they're on the depth chart, they're linebackers. David Bailey, my edge one is
David Bailey also
linebacker,
but he also played defensive end. So.
You're right, he plays defensive end as well.
But on that depth chart is LB beside his name.
Yeah, I'm not saying that ain't the case, but I mean there were times he put his hand in the dirt, he going out even like a 4-3. He was number 2. But
right.
He also he could be outside backer. I thought we were doing defense man, but since you're saying edge rushers, I'll stay with that. Stay with the narrative. So David Bailey would be second.
He is my edge one. He's my edge one.
The only thing is there are some things that deal with, but he's a fantastic edge. You wonder about his size. Well, you wonder about his strength. More so
his strength, yeah.
But I do wonder if, and this is my second note. My second note on David Bailey says needs a little more bulk. Will he be able to set the edge at the next level at that size? Now, I wonder if that's just due to him not having his real grown man body yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you look at his legs and how he's built. I mean, sometimes you gotta look at the player he's built. Even if he puts fast, it may not be evenly distributed.
Yeah, and you gotta remember, David Bailey only 20. David Bailey only 20.
Yeah, but he looks maxed out physically. I like him though. I do like him.
I mean, I like David Bailey.
If you battle, he's never gonna be Ruben Bain on the edge.
No.
Now I do think that David Bailey's bag of tricks is deeper than Ruben Bain's. I think that he displays the hands, but Ruben Bain ain't got the spin like David Bailey got.
Yeah, but one dude's 6'3", 280. One other guy is 6'3", 245.
Yeah, 245.
Yeah, so who's 280 should even do this. I'm not gonna do stuff that it's like this. Michael Strahan said one time, he was like, all these guys talk about they have like 12 more. He said you need 3 good ones.
Yep.
You need 3 good ones, and then you need counters off of those.
Right.
When you look at somebody like Taco, I'm not trying to knock him. He would do a spin move, and it's like, well, if you'd have just used your length and use the things that work within you as a player, then it'd be fine. Because Ruben Bain ain't gonna dog walk on offensive tackle. I mean, David Bailey's not gonna dog walk off.
Nah, he ain't gonna walk nobody. He ain't walking
Ruben
nobody
Bain
back.
will. So it's just
it's
the difference in the players. It depends on what you want them for.
Because I keep trying to figure because you keep saying he's edge one. I just think he's just pass rusher one. He's not edge one because he can't set the edge.
He battles. He battles.
Yeah,
he doesn't give up, but he does battle. He's not.
And I'll even say this: it's not even that he has to win like moving further out. The 5 to 7, etc. That's kind of one of my gripes about Bain is that the way that he succeeds is they just move him further out so you can kind of move him more momentum. David Bailey's first step is elite today. By NFL standards, his first step is elite. So he can win right up on the guy in a phone booth just by being able to be more twitchy and get off the line at the snap faster than the tackle. You know what I'm saying?
But if somebody lock on his ass,
he's done.
He done.
Yeah,
he's done. Players. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to compare them. They're different guys. You're asking one guy to do one thing, and you're asking another guy
do another thing. Right.
I don't think
Because you're saying, hey, right? You're saying, hey, David, go ahead and go get the passer. Okay, I can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, David, go set the edge. Okay, I'm gonna have a slow death. I ain't gonna die immediately, but I'll do it. But if I ask Ruben to do it, hey, Ruben, go get the quarterback. No problem, right? Hey, how far am I going to have to be wide 7? Am I going to be wide 9?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But you are limited to putting Ruben Bain further.
No, you're not limited. You're not limited. It's still a lot of scrimmage. You acting like you putting him in the slot. So he got to run from the slot to go get him.
I ain't say that, man. I ain't say that.
Okay, the thing I was hearing you guys talk about, not just you. Well, the defensive coach is not putting him in the best position to win. So you gotta put him in what he does best. You don't try to ask. You can't ask him to do something else. Like David Bailey is a excellent pursuit player. I'm not gonna put him on the wide now. I'm not. There's just things he does that are great, and that's fantastic. But then there's things that Ruben Bain does that's great. Yeah. They're just
one thing about it, Ruben Bain is a much better run stopper than David Bailey today and probably after development.
Yeah, but it just, like I said, depends on what you ask. Like if a team, that's why I keep telling people, some of my everybody's like, well, we don't know if Bain's gonna fall at 12. You don't know that because somebody else could like somebody else better.
Yeah,
right.
And any guy can fall. So it just depends on what you like. If you're a 10 and runs probably a 3-4 and you need a guy who's going to bring some juice, who has a limited role earlier, then Bailey could be that guy for you. If you want a defensive end who's probably going to be a 3-down dude that you don't have to worry about him getting overpowered, then that could be Ruben Bain. It just depends on what you like. Depends on what you like. But I still go ahead.
I love the way that you kind of set up the segue right there. You said depending on what you like.
Right.
What would you like Arvell Reese to do? Is Arvell Reese a linebacker or is Arvell Reese an edge rusher in y'all opinion? Chris, I want you to start first.
His size makes him to the point he can grow into probably that because he's 6'4". He's 6'4",
6'5", 250.
6'4",
6'4", 241.
241. So he's got the kind of frame that once he puts on, his grown man body, he can turn into that twitchy kind of defensive end. So I would kind of put him in the defensive end. But because of his athleticism, it doesn't prohibit me from making him an outside linebacker. He reminds me of Aldon Smith. He reminds me of
that's excellent. That's excellent.
He reminds me, if I'm gonna compare him so I can have an idea, he reminds me of a more underdeveloped Aldon Smith. But he's gonna need to be matched up, like we were talking about before, with a Justin Smith, somebody that can do the heavy lifting so he can use his athleticism to go be a disruptor. So I'd like him more as an outside linebacker. Outside linebacker. I want to get my athletic, twitchy guys like a Reese, like a Bailey, or like one of these guys we're talking about. I want to be able to use their athleticism because initially in the league, that's what they're going to have to be able to do to get to the quarterback because they're not going to have all the tricks in their bag coming out to be able to do that. So I that's how I compare him. So I would have him as an outside linebacker.
Okay.
Yep.
John.
I mean, it depends on what goes on with your team. If you need a middle linebacker, stick him in the middle. If you need a Sam, stick him in Sam. I've always said this. He can play whatever position. He can play any linebacker spot where you can set him on the edge. I'm not a guy that likes to have guys his size play strictly on the edge. Then you can shift your offense.
Right.
So I would move him in different places. I'll put him in Sam. Sometimes I'll bring him in the A-gap. Just depends. I would do for him like Bill Parcells did for Lawrence Taylor. I'm going to seek link on the offense.
Find the scrub, basically.
I'm going to find the scrub. I don't need him to prove that he all worried about going up against maybe the best left tackle or whatever. I'm going to find somebody. Like if your interior is weak, I'm shooting him up the A-gap.
Gotcha.
If your left tackle has problems, you're going to see him all day long.
Gotcha.
If your right tackle has problems, he's going to see him. If you have the audacity to put a tight end on him,
oh yeah, then yeah, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna beat you.
Put a wide receiver, you gonna send him to the hospital.
That would be a mistake. You try to chip him with a receiver. That receiver breaking the bone or something like that.
I saw defensive end get blocked by a receiver. Like,
yeah.
That's
yes. But what I'm saying, that's
disrespectful for you to even think of putting a wide receiver on.
Kind of like the way the Eagles used Hassan Reddick when he was there. You know, they would put him and just kind of move him in any different spot and let him just go do what he does.
Because there are things he also has. I mean, his drop back communication, he has instinct. It just depends on what impact he has on the football team. Like, I just say put him wherever. He's my defensive weapon. Here's another guy we'll talk about a little later, probably, but you can move him everywhere.
So Reese is my edge 3. And it's because Arvell Reese. He's my edge 3. He's my edge.
Who was 1?
Oh, David Bailey.
Oh, okay.
David Bailey.
David Bailey is
one. Bailey, Bain, Reese.
Oh, okay. I got confused because I didn't know I didn't even know he went to 2. Oh, okay.
You covered ad nauseum.
There's no nauseum about Ruben Bain. That's elite. That's elite talking about a great player, man.
Okay, so we just keeping on edges. All right. Okay. All right.
So the reason that Arvell Reese is my edge 3 is because he has the speed, to get him from sideline to sideline. His sideline to sideline speed is legit. You know what I'm saying? You cannot dispute that at all. But I feel like he's kind of like the opposite of David Bailey to me. I feel like David Bailey does not just rely on his athleticism to get the job done. He uses his finesse, his bag of tricks, to get to the passer to win.
He's a versatile. He's probably one of the top 3 as far as what tools he has to get to the quarterback.
So I feel like Arvell Reese relies on his athleticism just to say, okay, I'm bigger, faster, stronger than you, and I'm gonna win that way. He doesn't necessarily play with the finesse of the 2 guys in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Ruben Bain, man, Ruben Bain will be horizontal. So if this is the ground, Ruben Bain is like this going around you. You know what I'm saying? That requires a extremely high level of technical know-how to have a 2-degree angle between you and the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Bailey does that too. But Bailey does that too.
Absolutely. So I don't think that Arvell Reese has it like that. Arvell Reese doesn't have the bag that those 2 guys has. He said I am going to use my God-given gifts, the things that I won in the genetic lottery to beat you.
But
he can get there.
Right. He wasn't considered a full-time edge though. Like what is David?
I believe that one of these teams will probably view him as like their Micah Parsons. That's how I think.
I mean, maybe you have to. I mean, I gotta give Mike. We have to see because Micah did work with his hand. College, he was a linebacker that just rushed.
Yeah.
So we didn't know if he had that. We'll see whether or not Reese picks up all the tricks that he needed in his passport.
Yeah. Absolutely. But I just feel like Arvell. And you got to remember, he only started for 1 season. So it's gonna be one of those things where he has to get a little bit more experience before he can really be that true weapon that he has. You know what I'm saying? That he has within him.
We have to see. I mean, he could absorb it real quick. It's hard for me to say because we don't know. He may pick things up extremely quickly, fast. It may take him a while. It's hard to say.
My fourth guy, and Chris, you made me go back and watch him.
Now, when we're referring to this, you're saying
my edge 4. My edge 4.
So when I think of that, we just talking dudes rushing.
Yeah. Okay. You an edge rusher. You rushing that passer. Now you also got to have some run stopping ability too, for sure.
But that ain't really. But go ahead.
Akeem Mesidor is my edge 4. Man, I went back and that Miami tandem, dude. It was a force of nature. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a force of nature. And as much as we give Ruben Bain credit, man, Akeem Mesidor does not get the credit that he deserved off of the opposite side. He doesn't.
Well, one guy had been doing it a little bit longer. This is
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So
I feel like he wasted no time making his mark.
Cool. You talking Mesidor?
Mesidor.
Yeah, but he's 25 years old.
He's 25 years old.
Playing against
So,
18,
okay.
19-year-olds. So
Yeah,
okay.
You got to add
Yeah.
that to
Yeah.
factor that in as well.
Oh,
I mean, he
okay.
is nice.
Is it his fault that he was there for a while? That he got that he's a little long in the tooth? That ain't his fault.
But you still have to look at. I'm not knocking him, but you still have to look at that because you just said earlier about certain players getting into their grown man strength.
Yeah.
Well, he has his grown man strength.
He's got his grown man strength. He's exactly. There's not much ceiling for him. His floor. I mean, he live in a tiny house.
Right.
He live in a tiny house. Okay. But his tiny house is immaculate. Okay? It's immaculate.
So there's 3 rooms in the house and all of them look good.
Oh man, they all great, man. It's great, but that's your problem. So if Mesidor is that's your number 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain why he's your 4 again.
I feel like yes, he is a little bit older, but with the time that he's had in college to develop, I think that he has a pretty deep collection of pass rush moves. He can string together in quick succession to win. He doesn't have that size that some of these other guys have. He doesn't have the size of a David Bailey. He's 6'3", and his like maybe that's kind of like a thing at Miami. His arms ain't necessarily the longest. I think his arms was like 31 1/4 or something like. You know, what I mean,
31, 32. I mean, he's not Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not Stretch Armstrong. But what he does have, like I said,
he got the mental. He got the mental. He can recognize when the tackles, are set too far out on the edge, and he can punish them accordingly. I think that he attacks the inside gaps very well. And he can set the edge against the run. That's something that he has in common with Ruben Bain. Both of them defend the run very well.
Yeah, very well. Yeah, very good pass. Very good. Okay, all right, I like that. My edge 4 is TJ Parker. Out of Clemson. Okay. TJ Parker. Okay. I love TJ Parker. He's got the explosiveness. I like that. His broad was like a 10-foot broad. 34-inch, 34-inch vertical, 4.68. But the thing I love about his is 1.10 10-yard split. Okay.
Yeah.
So I need a guy who's got the explosive.
He teleports.
Yeah. He there. You know what I'm saying? So I need that. So sets the edge well. Has played at a definitely a good school with at Clemson. He's got another guy that we may talk about a little bit later that he's worked in tandem with, because as we talk about Ruben Bain, we talk about Akeem Mesidor. TJ Parker has had a running mate that's been definitely really explosive. Matter of fact, had a better junior year than a senior year. But I like TJ Parker. He's young enough. He's explosive enough, and I think you can get him. You get him in the second. You get him in the second round, man. You happy as a lark.
You might be able to get him late in the second too, like absolutely. Bottom of the second, maybe even top of the third.
Yep. And then definitely.
John, what do you think about TJ Parker?
I like TJ Parker. There's 2 other guys. If we just talking edge rush, I like better, but I do like TJ Parker. He's got good size. Very nice. He got been very productive. I think his breakout season though was in sophomore year. That's when he really showed. Yeah. He's a guy that I think you can get a little bit later, second, third, even drop to the 4th. He got aggressive instincts for a young player. 2 years of production. He's a good player. Yeah. I don't. He has strong showing at the Senior Bowl too. I'm big on the Senior Bowl as opposed to like the combine stuff. Yeah, a chance to play up against some other people. I like him. He's a nice player.
Yeah.
He's a nice player.
I think that TJ Parker, he's not necessarily the tallest guy, but he has the arm length to make up for it. His arm length was like 33 2/8, somewhere around there, with 33 1/4.
I mean, he's 6'3" though.
Yeah. He's not gonna be like 6'3", ain't like a giant. But that's like a.
Yeah, that's good size.
That's a serviceable height for edge rusher. But I feel like I feel like the one thing that TJ Parker does amazing, like this was his best quality when I was watching him. He knows, like he has a good judge of distance, like using his arms. He uses his hands at the exact right point where the other guy can't get to him, but he can get to them. He knows how to target the ball. His peanut punch ability, dog. TJ Parker's peanut punch ability, his ability to strip the ball out, is elite.
Okay,
it is purposeful. Like so you know how some guys would just like swipe just to try to get at something. No, TJ Parker knows where he can reach in order to get that ball out.
Okay, so he's disruptive. So he's disruptive in the run game. That's what you like about him. I mean, he's
disruptive to whoever holding that ball, whether it's the quarterback or not.
Gotcha. So
he knows how to target the football.
Gotcha.
He has amazing depth perception when it comes to that.
Depth perception. Okay.
Yes, man. Like that. Like I'm not even sure how else to count it. Like in 2024, he has 6 forced fumbles. 6. Like that is not by mistake. That's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when he can like long arm rush a guy, I feel like he tackles regretted every time he comes in. I like TJ Parker a lot. I'm not sure if he is my 5th guy or anything like that, but man, you get him in the 3rd, or if you just like looking for a guy like late in the 2nd, man, I personally have a 3rd round grade. But
you got a 3rd round grade on TJ Parker?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, when you at the bottom of a round, man, you kind of looking like at the top of the round below. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, a team that's drafting like 25, man, they looking at 2nd round graded guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A team that's drafting like 62, they looking at 3rd round graded guys. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody drafts him, you know, at the bottom of the 2nd, you coming away with a win.
Yeah, you're coming away with a win. You're not incredibly overdrafting him if you take him at that point.
Now, some of the things that I think that TJ Parker can improve on, like is his chase speed. Like if a guy is stretching wide out to get to the sideline, he ain't gonna win no foot races there.
Okay.
He ain't gonna win no foot races there.
I mean, well, okay. I mean, a 1-1-0, he ain't losing too many either.
Yeah, sure. In the short burst, yeah, he got you. But when you gotta find that next gear after that.
I mean, it's 11 guys on the field. If he gets to the point, if he can string them to the sideline, he's moving them closer to a DB coming down or a linebacker coming at an angle. But I understand what you're saying. I'm saying, he's not chase down guy. That's what you're saying.
No. Okay. And it's even worse when it's to the opposite side of him.
Okay, so he's not.
So let's say he's on the left, and then it stretches all the way over to the right. No sir.
Okay.
No sir.
Right.
Good night, Irene.
Okay. All right. What you got? Okay. What you got? So that's my number 4. Okay. So who's your number 5, John?
John, you said you had a guy.
I haven't listed my number 2.
Oh, well, please.
No.
Go
ahead, bro.
If you got somebody at number 2 that we ain't listed yet, John, I would love to know.
We talked about number 2. That was David Bailey. I got a different 3, 4, and 5.
Though. Right.
Okay, I love this.
Because you mentioned edge, so I'm thinking the ability to rush the passer,
sure,
ability to string along moves, the ability that you did it more than
yeah. Who is your edge rusher 3, John?
R. Mason Thomas, the guy from Oklahoma. Okay. You talking about just ability, fast edge rusher, serious speed, things that his repertoire. Very, very, very sophisticated as far as pass rush.
Okay.
We're just staying with edge. Edge. So his ability to string things along, is incredible. He's been very, very productive for a very long time. He's undersized. So, but if you're just talking about the ability to rush the passer and you want to rotate a dude in, like if I had him his first year, he would be used on pass rushing situations. That is my number 3. Number 4, Cassius Howell, another guy.
That's
your number 5?
Yeah.
Yes. Extremely sophisticated. 11.5 sacks, forced fumble, 31 tackles, 6 passes, extremely fast off the edge. Nice repertoire pass rushing moves. If once again you're looking at a guy that can just rush the passer, I do not believe he's going to be a defensive end. He's going to be a linebacker, in my opinion. Another guy after that, this is a guy. He's from Illinois. His name is Gabe Jackins. Gabe Jackins. Last name.
I've been watching him. I don't think
Jacas. So I could be mispronouncing. Very, very from Illinois this year. 11 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 43 tackles. That was this year. In 2024, eight sacks he had, 39 tackles. In 2023, 4 sacks. 2022, 4 sacks. Extremely sophisticated as far as a pass rusher. Very versatile. Good size, 6'3", 275, strong at the point of attack. Strength. He can run outside on gaps. You can shoot him inside. You can move him inside on 3-tech as far as pass rush situations only.
They got what his numbers are a little different from the combine. You got him at 6'3", 275. That's what but his combine numbers had him at 6'4", 260.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the numbers can always be a little bit different.
Yeah.
He is extremely highly sophisticated pass rusher. Now, for people who are listening, we're not talking all complete game here.
Talking of rushing the passer.
About the ability to rush the passer. Like, he's very sophisticated, but there are things about his game that may have him fall a little later. He could go on the first, but I think also he's a guy that can fall to the fourth. Yeah, he could.
He could. Because depends on if you like him, if you fall in love with him.
I've never watched him. I'm taking notes right now.
Well, the thing is,
Gabe,
because I'm in Chicago, I get a chance to see Illinois guys, Notre Dame, and I get a chance to see them live at times. He's very sophisticated, but there are other holes in his game.
Yeah,
can make him fall to 3. But like Chris said, if you really like him, and if you're a coach that figures that there are things that you can improve with his game, because to me, run defense is effort and technique. Technique. But if you look at his pass rushing, he is very, very, very sophisticated. And I want to put in an honorable mention. There's a kid. Well, it's a couple. But there's another honorable mention. Can I put an honorable mention in? I got 2
please.
I got another guy. I know a lot of people talk about Bailey, but the other guy from Texas Tech, Romeo Height.
Romello Height.
Romello Height.
Yeah, everybody's been talking about
dangerous edge rusher. Very, very, very sophisticated. Another edge rusher that can just get after it. There's another kid from Penn State, Dennis Sutton. Another guy that is a very, very good edge rusher. I mean, so I can't continue on, but I'll just keep. Hold on. Last one.
Oh my God.
Vincent Anthony Jr. He's a defensive end from Duke, 6'6", 250. At least that's what he's listed. Another sophisticated guy, very hard. I think he's raw than the rest of these guys. But go watch his game against left tackle from Illinois, J.C. Davis. He abused his ass. It was so bad, I swear I heard his mama crying. It was just so bad for the Davis family. But he's the guy that I think will fall to the 5th because I think there are holes in his game.
What's his name? Justin Anthony Jr.?
Vincent Anthony.
Vincent Anthony Jr.
Vincent Anthony Jr. Edge rusher Duke.
Yeah. He went against J.C. Davis. It was an Illinois game. It was week 2. Oh, my God. He just abused him.
Okay. Two guys I haven't watched yet, by the way.
Yeah, he's a guy that could fall. I don't think he's a first rounder because I still think that, but there are things that I really, really like about him.
Okay.
Hey man, listen. If you're thinking of, and this is the thing where, because we talk in real life about certain things, and if you're going to make this change into this defense, this kid kind of fits the build of what you want, of that strong side defensive end, 6'6", 258. Now he's a little bit undersized, so if he gets a year in the with his, as our homie and friend Vite says, get the peanut butter, and he goes from 258. So let's say he goes from 258 to 278, 280. Now he's got the length and the teaching, and now the weight. And if he can continue to move the way he does, That's a kid that can turn into a solidified, complete defensive end. Because nobody's a complete proven package. Nobody's coming into the league like, hey, he's that guy, he can do this. Yeah, but the one thing about this kid that I definitely know, being coached at Duke under Manny Diaz, he's well coached. He's a smart kid. He's going to be able to understand everything that you're asking him to do, and he's got upside.
Yeah, and another thing that's about him is when you study him, his change of a direction. He can plant his foot quickly, direct, flow to the ball area. Right. Yeah, he got really good range for his size. He's strong. He's stronger than you would believe. Very nice. I think I really like him. He's a very nice player.
Right.
Like I said, he's probably going to be a little later, but this is
like a day 3 guy.
He could, but this is what I'm telling Chris. Like,
right.
Like, man, you gotta just study. If you study, there's always players. Every year we hear the next year, how did this guy fall in here? This guy fall in there. Study your players and trust your scouts. Trust your scouts.
That's the one thing that most of these teams, the good teams, okay, the teams that are in it year after year after year, they're allowing their scouts to go earn their paycheck. They away from their family. They ain't getting home cooked meals. But if they're on their road and they trying to go find these guys, then trust them that they've watched this guy for 2-3 years. And when he comes to the Worm and say, hey, listen, this guy right here, yeah, I know you might not have seen him every Saturday, but he's been over here doing work. And those are the guys you find. That's how you end up with Witherspoon came on at the end of the defensive back from the Seahawks. For the Seahawks came on at the end.
Where is he from?
Illinois. He's from Illinois.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Right.
I thought he was a little bit overdrafted as far as my personal preference.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I thought everything that he's doing, I saw him do all this in college.
Right.
So all the stuff he's doing ain't no shock to what he's doing.
Right. Being that guy. So that's why it translated. So I think he probably got the hype train to get him over the top to get him overdrafted, but he was able to play. I still think, we love watching. I love watching combine. I don't know if everybody does, but you like to see him do certain things. But the true testament of any guy is always the tape.
Yeah,
it's always the tape.
Absolutely.
Always the tape.
My belief is that all of the things that you see, all of like the supplemental things, the Senior Bowl practices, the combine, pro days, that should always drive you back to the film. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
let me use an example of a guy who definitely earned himself some money in the combine, Sonny Styles. People were able to finally see, okay, Sonny Styles is a genetic mutant. That's the word that I used last night.
You see that? I don't need
but
in like shorts for me to see that. I see that.
The common person does. Like everybody not into this like us. You know.
I know that, and I get what the NFL doing. It's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
But I remember Vernon Gholston and his combine numbers and how he looked, and you saw the production and what he didn't do. So it's like
absolutely. Let me give you a great example. Darius Hayward-Bay came out there, ran an insane 40.
Right.
The Raiders should have vetted him by going back to the film. The impressive 40 should have led you back to the film. You can see whether a guy's really like that.
Yeah, but people fall in love with the traits. And when I was younger,
the traits don't tell the whole story. The traits.
I know, but if you don't really watch film and watch the game, look at people.
I ain't gonna lie. Like everybody ain't gotta, name, throw some money and name your first child after somebody to get college film nowadays. You can go see things on YouTube.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But everything it's more. You have more sources of being able to see stuff now
than ever before.
I get what the combine is. I'm not a big combine guy. I love the Senior Bowl more because sometimes you have players who don't play against top level competition.
Absolutely.
And they get a chance to be in the Senior Bowl, and then you look and say, okay, he's not a fish out of water. You can see how he looks in this type of situation. So
I agree 100%. I agree 100%.
I get it. Combine is a marketing. To me, it's a marketing.
Yeah. I always use things as a reference point, man. The combine is not going to tell the whole story. Seeing a guy doing this in shorts is not going to tell the whole story. If I see a guy, display like an amazing trait, for example, if I see a receiver have an amazing gauntlet, catch things like butter. I'm gonna go back to the film and say, okay, does this really tell the whole story here? I got to read the rest of the book. If I see edge rusher doing the hoop drill and that man it's a 2-degree angle between him and the ground, I'm gonna go back and look at the film and see how good his bend is, how well that translates. You know what I'm saying? So
hold on. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I always encourage people to go back and reference the games against other players.
You should be telling people, look at the game.
Yeah,
but see, that's what I'm saying. Right, because see, you turn around, but see, you can be deceived. I'll give it to you like this. So if you talked about this guy, let's look at this guy. He had 18 catches, one wide receiver, because we were talking about the Darius Hayward Bay thing, right?
Yeah.
Because he ran a 4.3, right? And we all
and the Raiders instantly said first round.
Okay, now this guy turned around, had 18 catches as a freshman, 264 yards and a touchdown. 24, he had 52 catches, 733 yards and 4 touchdowns, right? This year he had 51 catches, 875 yards and 9 touchdowns. Would you put that guy as a first round talent?
Probably. This year's a little weird, but no.
That's Carnell Tate. That's Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate is one of the top 3 wide receivers, and he's got a first round grade. Some people have him their third, others have him their second, but he's a first round talent. So, like you said, if a guy's exceptional, there's 4.3. I mean, he's my first. Okay, right. He's my first. Yeah, he's the first guy off the board, though, right? But
first receiver, sure.
Okay, first receiver. So you turn around. If you turn around with 4.3, played at Maryland, you think, hey, there's another progression to his game. Whereas there may be and here's the thing with Tate. I know we're switching positions. Yeah. The thing about with Tate that you're looking at is you're dealing on the pedigree of where he's been coached at. Yeah, that's what you're looking at, because you're thinking, hey, JSN, Emeka Buike, right? Marvin Harrison Jr., right?
Yep.
Hey, so he should be Chris Olave, right?
Yeah. Hey, Chris, scout the helmet. You already know. I told you. I will scout the helmet. I will scout the helmet.
Right. And so now this might be, and we talked about this, before. This might be the last year you maybe scout the helmet. Well, maybe next year, because people are already going to scout that helmet. Yeah, but next year,
you talking about Heartline?
Oh yeah. Next year you might not be able to do that with them. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Go ahead.
Now, one thing I can say though, Chris, is you were right about this, because after we got done, like 2 shows ago, like 2 weeks ago, actually, excuse me, that might have been 2 shows. Dang. We looked at, after the show, the quality of receivers before and then during the Heartline era for Ohio State. It was a jump. Jump. So
Coach Hartline's a dog. Coach Hartline's a dog, man.
It was a jump, man.
Super impressive guy, man. Guy who got everything in the world out of his talent and his gift, and he's something special. So that's gonna be a difference maker for Ohio State for sure, with him not being in the building. And
he retired?
No. He went to USF. He went to University of South Florida. Yeah. So now he's going to be able to go and take all that expertise down there, and he might be able to pluck 1 or 2 of those guys who want to stay home. But it's different now. It's different now. But
that's actually that you got a good point. He might be able to put a fence around the state.
I mean the thing about it though, man, is that that top tier guy, he probably won't be able to do it. He ain't got a fence big enough. His fence big enough to keep them from getting out. But he's still gonna be able to go get a quality kid, a guy who's got an uptick in some size, and they're gonna be able to do some different things at USF. It's going the way.
Was it a money thing?
What, going to USF?
Yeah.
I think it was just opportunity thing.
Yeah,
I think for him it was like, okay, hey, I've been a wide receiver coach here. I've been the OC. The next progression for me is to go to a G5 school, go down there, win, do my thing, and then get an opportunity to move back up. And the way people getting fired, the way people getting fired, you give a year and a half. I'll say it this way. That's the move for our lighter melanated brothers to get to the league.
For sure.
Our darker melanated brothers got to go to HBCU or NIAA school, NIAI school, and then hope they get back. But that's what happened for Brian.
League don't like us though, man.
Huh?
The league don't like us though.
Hey man.
Man, college don't like us, man.
Hey man.
But you know what? I'll say this: college don't like us. The league hate us.
Man, I just think football tolerate us because it take a lot.
In college,
bro.
I don't think it's enough guys. Now, hold on, let me give you preference.
Enough who?
And coaches. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, it's hard, and we'll veer off into this. We'll veer off here. The problem goes back that they don't get the opportunity at the specific positions. They don't get the positions assistant head coaches, DCs,
players,
right. They rather be assistant coaches, position coaches, but be in those positions of OC and DC, which leads you to the progression to head coach. No, it's far and few between. I think you got.
I don't want to run too much on that. Go. So
but that's what I was looking at. But going back to what you said about their college production, kind of gives you a picture or image of where they're going to go in the league in certain instances. Because everybody that you named, the 7-8 guys that you named, John, they've had production. They just haven't been on this huge stage, and that's where you can go find. That's where the Cowboys do their, and most teams should.
You should.
Yeah, do their most work. Yeah,
and I know Brandon never puts labels on rookies. Which
I don't judge rookies. I don't judge rookies. I judge second year players though. I judge the heck out of a second year player.
Well, I understand that, but what the best thing to usually try to do for college, you try to see if this guy's going up against what is maybe legitimate.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so you got to go through his tape. You got to go through all of that. And then there are times you're going to see like, oh my God, this guy is abusing the number one rated tackle coming out. And then he may not play anybody else of any worth. But if you see it every year, there's a consistency when he plays against better talent. And he's like holding his own, doing his best. Or the flip side, when he plays better competition, then he disappears.
So we'll take it. So we'll take an instance like, let's say his edge one, David Bailey, didn't even show up when Texas A&M played Miami. Or was he on the field?
That was a rough outing for him.
That was a real battle for him. So it kind of give you an idea. Okay, I'm not going to be able to put a hand in the dirt. I'm going to have to move him out the outside linebacker and be able to get the opportunity to use his speed and quickness. That's what you're going to use. But when you saw Ruben Bain, who's defensive end, edge one, in my book, whooped everybody. Yeah, whooped everybody ass. Had a 55-gallon drum of ass whoop for everybody. Didn't make a difference who you put out there.
So he ain't whooped Louisville though.
No, that was his quarterback's fault. Just like
No.
That was his quarterback's fault. Just like it was in the national. Just like in the national, championship game.
You saying he had a bad game against Louisville?
Yes, sir.
What was his game?
I gotta look up the numbers. I just watched it. You know what I'm saying? I watched it. You know, we got the ball.
You watched the game or you watched the highlights?
No, I watched the game. Yeah, we got film for days.
I know y'all got. You got see.
But yeah, man. He ain't whooped Louisville though, Chris. He whooped Notre Dame because that was the second game I watched. He whooped up on Notre Dame.
He whooped up Notre Dame, but he ain't beat Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville whooped him.
Louisville whooped him. So you act like they whooped him like Slater whipped Chase Young when Chase Young was at Ohio State.
Nah, it wasn't
like that. It wasn't like that. No, that was abuse.
That's somebody getting shut down.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So he didn't do that. He didn't do Slater versus Young, right? He just had an off game.
He had one tackle. That was it.
Okay. in one game.
One tackle.
What was the blocking? What was the schemes of things of like?
So the tackle was able to engage with him first, and that gave him fits the whole game. The Louisville left tackle was able to engage with him first consistently. And that's what caused him a lot of issues in that game. I don't even know why I'm saying this. I'm just fighting back because Chris talked bad about David Bailey. But so I don't even know where it's coming from. I don't even know where this is coming from. You know?
No, because see, what I'm saying, and the reason he's shooting back is because I found the one game that when David Bailey was on the big stage, I ain't get to see him no more. You know, and then the Louisville game, Ruben may have lost that game, but you know.
I gotta go back and look at that game myself.
You know,
now, one thing I can say, I feel like the coaches try to do everything in their power to put Bain in position, but whether he would draw the double team, you know, from the chip plus the tackle being able to get to him, or I gotta look up the Louisville left tackle to see like how long his arms were, because the engagement there was always initiated by the tackle. The tackle was always able to get mitts on him first. So I felt like that's how he was able to win. And I gotta go back and check and see if Bain was a little hurt or whatever, because he didn't really display like a level of speed that I saw in the other two games that I watched. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna go find it.
I'll go look at it because it's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always. So you saying that the tackle blocked him one-on-one the entire game?
No, not the entire. No. I didn't say the entire game.
I'm asking questions.
No, but when the tackle was also able to initiate contact first consistently in that game. And that's why I said I gotta go look up the measurables on the Louisville left tackle, because maybe it was just a poor matchup. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's just technique though. That's like the guy Will Campbell, everybody's saying
right.
All he's got to do is technique. He played too straight up. That's why he was losing the battle. And like you just said, if you
one thing that I think that Louisville did well, and I apologize for interrupting, I feel like they froze Ruben Bain up with misdirection a bit in that game. They made him freeze and made the wheels start turning. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that they did well.
So they ran from.
No, they hit him with some misdirection, whether they ran to his side, ran up the middle, and things like that. But I don't think that the reason that I don't hold, like, for example, the misdirection faults against him is because if you look at the very next game, well, not the very next game, the very next game I watched, it was the first game of the season versus Notre Dame, he was able to disengage well in that game. You know what I'm saying? The guy couldn't put clamps on him. He played well against the run.
I mean, everybody has a bad dog.
Yeah, and so that's I'm just fighting back. I'm just fighting back against Chris.
This is a big thing.
I'm just fighting back against Chris.
He had to have one game where he played bad because he knew. Now,
the thing that I do feel bad about is because the Louisville game was the first game of Ruben Bain that I watched. Yeah, so it's like, man, you watch something bad in the first game, you're like, all right, I need a palate cleanser. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, he was just, listen, he said, hey, let me go to the loss. We could have went to any game in the vault. Let me go find this game they lost against Louisville. We ain't gonna worry about the 4 interceptions that Carson Beck threw. We're just gonna say it was Ruben Bain.
How long was the Miami deep? What was the time of possession for that game?
We ain't watching none of that.
I don't know. I don't know the time.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm gonna go and look.
The cut up doesn't show the time of possession. The cut up doesn't show the time of possession. I gotta
go back and look at it.
It'll just. I could probably send it to you. It just shows me the down and distance, and what's left on the play clock for each play.
Oh, I got time of possession. It's 31-16, 28-44. That's not disparable. But 4 turnovers, that means your defense is still going out there. A lot. Yeah. But everybody have a bad. As I tell people,
and that's why I didn't hold it. That's why I didn't hold the super against.
Ever played, you can game plan and take them out. But he had a bad day in bombs. I gotta look at that game.
Yeah, I know I regard Ruben as an edge rusher, right? I kind of want to see him in B gap.
No.
I kind of want to see him in B gap.
No, I don't want to see him nowhere near that. Why?
This much, man. Just this much.
I mean, that probably at times are going to move him inside on pass rushing downs, but no. Oh, that's like Booger.
Yeah.
Talking about, he's a 3-10. Like, bro, stop.
No, I ain't say you're 3-10.
No, I didn't say you.
You know,
I was just like, probably, but you more than likely will move him inside. Now, we was talking about defensive ends.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a different discussion about a lot of other people. But we just talking edge rushers here.
Yeah, just about the edge rushers. Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Hey, John, speaking of edge rushers, how you feel about Keldrick Faulk?
I thought we talking about edge rushers. Did you ask me about Keldrick Faulk as a player?
Yeah. Just out of curiosity. How you feel about Keldrick Faulk?
I like Keldrick Faulk.
Mm-hmm.
I like Keldrick Faulk most things a lot more than most Cowboy Nation fans like Keldrick Faulk.
I appreciate that, John. I appreciate that.
I mean, he's 6'6", like 290, extremely powerful.
Yeah, 20 years old.
Keep our
baby, a child.
Well, not only is he a child, the things I've heard from people that I talked to said these things about him, which is what I really like. He's a great kid, good character, locker room. Those are good traits. He's 290 pounds or 285, 6'6". The only thing that he doesn't possess is that he doesn't have an elite first step.
Nope.
But he can cover ground a lot. Very versatile. His best season was in 2024, but they used him differently in 2024 than they used him this year. So that's why his sack numbers are down. Yeah. But if you're looking at a dude that come in, and as I tell people all the time, he's not getting bullied on Sunday. He's not getting bullied on Sunday. He's not getting bullied on Saturday. He's not going to get bullied on Friday. He's not going to get bullied Monday or Thursday or whatever other day the NFL decides to play. If the Dallas Cowboys happen to select him, I would have no problems with him.
I would kind of dislike it, if it was in the first round, just because I got a list of guys that I like before him, right?
Because it depends on what you look at. If you're looking at, they say to themselves, "We are tired of being bullied."
Right? Yeah.
So let me kind of say it this way. I feel like Keldrick Faulk bullies himself. Because he and I've explained this to Chris multiple times. Say
that again.
I feel like
he bullies himself.
Yeah, because I feel like, and Chris, I've explained it this exact same way ever since I watched him. Right, I feel like he's not like maybe he had like a huge growth spurt and isn't used to being that big. Because wait. So wait. I promise. Let me land, and it's gonna. I promise. Let me land. Let me land, and it's gonna
let him land this Hindenburg.
So, because Chris, it makes sense when I say it, right? So, you know how some people just move awkwardly, like they look what is it, bumbling? You're like you.
Oh, baby giraffe! You look like a baby giraffe.
A baby giraffe, Chris. Thank you. He can't control his momentum. He cannot control his momentum, and it causes him to end up on the ground way more often.
So the reason he got 2 left feet. That's why he falls all the time.
Oh,
I'm not sure. Like I say, I don't think that he's used to being that big.
He's been this. He didn't show up. He didn't show up at college. You
acting like he Anthony Davis. Okay, Mr. Glad. Okay,
but it's all of the things that are like so frustrating about him is like stuff that like should be teachable. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to teach a guy balance. You should be able to teach a guy to use your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like my second to last note is you can't see it. Use your hands. That is that note. Use your hands.
You have to understand.
Yeah, and I write sloppy for anybody that just saw that.
Yeah, but you gotta realize he in college. Like one, he's a student. Two, right? It depends on
we've named 6 guys who use their hands like judo fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but everybody's a different type of. We're all different individuals. Like what you said earlier, you talk about the casual. You said with football nuts. Everybody's different, and some of the things I say this probably. I'm gonna say this completely. He's the best run stopping defensive end in the entire.
Excellent against the run. Excellent.
So you can flip it and say, okay, so why are you guys not like this? So they just two different things. He's used a lot. His growth was kind of cold because you changed his role in 2025.
Absolutely, you flipped it right.
You're asking him to do a lot of different things.
They line him up everywhere.
Yeah, as opposed to and in comparisons,
they had him lined up at the nose.
I know.
He's 276 pounds. They had him lined up at the nose.
So
it's college.
It's college. Yeah, it's college, right? So in his situation, in his defense, because I have not really defended him much at all. But the reason I didn't defend him because you put him in a place where he shouldn't have been at. Like you, like this is the number one defensive end. I was like,
I ain't say number one. I was kind of
no.
With you. I was messing with you when I said that.
What's the number one defensive end?
So look. I was messing with Chris, admittedly. I said,
wait a minute.
I said he was better than Ruben Banks.
Oh, you said
you're looking like a DB right now. Your back pedal is looking great.
Hey, man. Look, one thing I can say though, Chris, is you watch a guy a couple more times, and you know how you just sitting there and you just have like a disgusted look on your face. Chris, I watched him. I watched him that second time, and then I watched him a third time. I watched Keldrick Faulk 3 games, 3 times each. Chris, it was like my opinion of him just went down steadily each and every time.
That's what I'm saying. But you was out here on the wall. You was out here with the pom and had that guy up there. And
hey man, you're like, I presented myself with new information. I reserve the right to change my mind.
Oh, wait a minute. So he was DN1, and then you.
I said he was better than Ruben Banks at first. Of course, I was horribly wrong about that. I was horribly wrong about that. Now, here's the thing.
But that should have never crossed your mind.
Why you backpedal out of it?
Because I watched him again, and then again after that.
You looking at the tape from this year? That's what changed your mind?
I want to say 2 games this year, 1 game last year, if I recall.
That's not enough tape. You ain't looking at it.
John, I watched 81 guys. If I was watching 5-6 games of
cut
this
it
guy,
down to 20.
hey man, if
you need to do this,
if I got to get the list done before April, because we got until April to get it right.
You need to rely on other people though. That's what you should do. Like because Chris will say stuff about players I don't. You mentioned guys I never heard of.
Yeah,
I will never get over you changing my mind with Mozzie. Because I was completely off there until I got on your show and you convinced me. And but that's another thing. Yeah. Don't take yourself off of him. He's a wide 9.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, one thing I can say.
And let him. He'll be okay.
Now, one thing I can say is that you can't teach his size and his speed.
No, that came from the Lord.
That's that genetic lottery right there. That man rolled a Powerball with that one. But yeah, man, I gotta see Keldrick Faulk get the nuances, the fine motor skills right. You know what I'm saying? He can't end up on the ground, man.
Nah, that's because he loves it. That's the technique thing. That's because he loves it. You gotta look at man. Players usually end up on the ground because they're overly aggressive and extending.
Right.
And then another thing you gotta look at, offensive linemen will tug the jersey. And
John, he on his back more like somebody offered $40, man.
Oh my God!
You talking yourself out? Oh my God! You was with him, and then now you talk yourself.
He got him on the stroll now.
Hey man, yeah. He in the blade. Chris, he in the blade, Chris. Chris, he in the blade, Chris.
That kid has violent hands. He's highly competitive. He has high motor. His leadership skills.
When he's on the field, he has high motor.
Right.
That's where it's supposed to be.
But no. But John, he will be off of the field for 7 plays at a time, back to back.
But another thing for that is he's in. You know what college players eat?
Garbage.
They eat crap. They're stupid. Dude, they consistent don't change until they get to the fail. Now they are some freaks. Dude, that's what they own. But it's a lot of that stuff. They have bad body fat, all of that stuff. Bro. Right. If he has high character and is coachable.
Yes.
Right. Like no, that's the one thing that he got in spades.
Now whether
he got character and leadership in spades.
You gotta figure out where if you like him at 12 and you take the break. I'm not saying they should, but you can't talk yourself out of it if you see one bad game. You got to look at his entire tape. You got to make the comparisons with what he did. And I understand if you don't want to look at all of it, then look at his 4 best games last year, and then look at his 4 best games this year. Just talk to some people, say, hey, what was his best game? And then give me 2 bad ones. And then that's how you come up. You saw one game last year.
2 games this year.
Hey, Chris, one thing about it. Chris, you already know. I'll give a guy 3 games. I'll give a guy 3 games so I can formulate some notes.
I just, when you just said he was I had to go watch him. And when I went and watched him, I saw everything that you kind of saw. I just didn't see. I just never saw.
Chris, the one thing I saw first, and let me see if I can find the game about it. Chris, I saw the elite run stopping ability.
Okay.
Now that's the one thing that he got. Chris, Keldrick Falk knows how to disengage, and Keldrick Falk knows how to diagnose and attack the run, pre and post snap. I can give him that.
He has long arms. He can shed, collapse the part. Only thing he needs is refinement with his hand.
My only thing, John, and I told him this. I understand he's a good player. If anybody above Ruben Bain, I wasn't trying to hit none of that.
I heard that.
I had that to the point like, wait a minute, okay, I was on some Big Daddy Kane stuff. You on dope or dog food. I didn't understand, what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So I like Zion Young a lot more than I like Kendrick
Edge out of Mizzou.
Out of Missouri.
Yeah. I like Zion Young. I like Zion.
I like Zion.
I like Keldrick Falk better. But
I like.
One thing I can say. Why
you like him better?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Yeah,
because all the stuff that you have against Keldrick Falk, Zion Young has none of those problems.
Sure, but go ahead.
Better pass rusher, better work per try. He can get off. His get off is faster. Got good instincts. He's a riser. I mean, I like both of them, but I'm just wondering why.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I dislike Zion Young.
No, I didn't say that. I was just wondering. You said you like him a little bit more. I was assuming you want to tell me the things you don't like about Zion.
Yeah.
So you were saying, Chris?
No. That's my thing. My thing is that I didn't like the fact that Falk wasn't one. He stayed on the ground too much. That was always a big thing. That was the thing with Jay Toya. That was a big thing. What was about the kid that we had, the defensive tackle we had a couple years back? We got late. When we had.
You ain't talking about Bo, is you?
Yeah, Bohan. Bo used to stay on the field all the time. Stay on the ground, not on the field. He stayed on the ground.
He was on the field, just not to go away.
He was on the ground. So a guy who's always on the ground like that, especially inside that 10-yard space, that was my issue. I didn't have that problem. I didn't have that problem with Zion Young. The reason I like Zion is because he had those attributes. I like hands violent, rushes with a purpose, got a tool bag. Just love everything about his game. So that's what I put him a click above Falk as a defensive end and what I'm looking for anyway.
The main thing that gets to me about Zion Young is his pad level. Like he's a little bit too high. The low man is gonna win a lot. And then in coverage reps, where guys just are. What is it? If he has to move backwards in the space, it's a problem.
He shouldn't though. He's 6'6".
Yeah, he's 6'6" though.
He had a couple reps where he had to kind of move a little bit back, and all of those reps were trouble. Like where you have to match like a running back out in space or something like that.
That's a coaching problem. Why would you put a dude who's 6'6", nearly 270, and have him drop him? That's just dumb. That's what they did to Falk though. He played outside linebacker a lot. So what the hell are y'all doing? That's not maxing what the players can do at their best and putting them in positions they're not gonna have to, which is fine for me because that means it's Falk.
Now, this is one thing that I think that Zion Young does well that Falk also does well, man. Zion Young and his motor running on 93 octane, man. 93 octane, fresh oil change, man.
Fresh oil change, structures right, tires right.
He don't take plays off. He don't take plays off. You know how you'll see guys get that little jog in, when they're not in the play. Nah, Zion Young is running to the ball. He's running to try to get into some action, and I really like that about him. He has a attacking attitude that you can't teach. You don't teach that disposition. The guy has to want that. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that Zion bends better than Falk. I think that, you know, if you see him coming around the corner, especially, you know, some of those SEC guys, you know, he makes it look pretty. He makes it look pretty. But I think with both of them, they're both pretty young. I think Zion Young is like 21, Falk 20. Man, both of those guys still got plenty of room to go, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about like mentally and all that. I'm talking about physically.
You know, they're like, football. Yeah,
that's what so. Because they're things that use. Because if you was better,
that's what every player though. Every rookie got room to grow mentally because they're in the pros yet.
Say what now?
Except Kenneth Murray.
Yeah.
We got some.
Hey, man, it's a family.
Dudes, you can see it, man. 4 years in college, they still doing the same.
It's a family show, man. It's a family show. We don't want to get shut down, man. We not out here cussing on a Saturday. Yeah, Kenneth Murray. You said Kenneth Murray. That's cussing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
Kenneth Murray. That's saying that dude's name is cussing. So that don't make no kind of sense. How bad that guy is, man.
Hey, Chris, check your phone.
Okay.
Check your phone. Yeah.
Okay.
But like, yeah, man, both of these dudes, man, they are children, man. You talking about a 20 and a 21-year-old, man. Like,
I'm just saying.
Zion Young, 6'6", 262, right?
I'm just saying.
His frame is a little small right now. Watch when he's 24. But no. What I'm saying is he ain't reached it. You know how with a pit bull you can grab the back of the neck and you get all of that loose skin. They ain't grow into it all yet, man. He still got the baby.
Some dudes don't fill out. Some of these dudes, you know, when they're looking at their body weight, that could be fat from bad eating. So some guys,
you talk about that a lot, John. How do you think getting into a structured meal plan helps a college player transition into the pros?
You want me to answer that one?
Oh yeah, Chris, you got a personal experience with this, right? Yeah.
Listen, first and foremost, man. Listen,
and see, you probably even go tell us about high school to college.
Yeah, I see. First off, man, that is the difference between these different levels. You go from you go P4 to P5, P4 to P6. It's the training table, and the training table is not just the weight room, but it's the amount of food and access to food they have to get to. So I'll just give you one example where you turn around at I'll give you a perfect example. And these are like night and day. You go to Norfolk State, you might have to eat what you might have the cafeteria type stuff, and you may have some areas where you may have a couple meals to go, but you go to that bona fide P4 programs like South Carolina, man, you have a bag. You go to your room, you walk around the corner, and there's a room full of every cereal, every protein bar, every snack bar, every type of anything, gummy, whatever it is, they have that ready for you. They have meals prepared for you, meals to go that you can pick up 4 or 5 of those and carry them with you. You turn around, you have for hydration, Gatorade stuff that they say, hey, do this. They got every kind of drink you want, and then you can even request those drinks, and they have that stuff for you. So you turn around, take a kid now, and you turn around now and get them to the point where they're eating how they're supposed to and learning. Properly. They don't know how to do it. Can you hear me? I'm about to. Yeah. Okay.
So wait. Give me. Oh, never mind.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah. So
I'll piggyback on what.
Yeah, please, because you got a little bit more insight because you know more people than me.
Because when you do have the meal plans, everything what he's saying correctly, but see, you also have kids are still gonna eat bad. There's some people who eat bad, and that type of stuff factors in. And it's not just it's not how you is what you eat. Everything is about the gut. So that's for anything, whether it's a human being or an animal. And that helps you. It helps your calorie.
When you talk about the gut, you talking about like dealing with like certain levels of inflammation and things like that.
Yes. Yes. So if you have injuries and things of inflammation and you're eating sugar, that does not help your body. There's certain things that help you with recovery. There's certain things that allow you to push. Because like when you go to the bathroom, you're doing number 2. If you're doing a lot, all of that is bad. That's bad food. You should, if you're eating good food, your number 2 when you defecate is less. So that you're retaining those nutritions.
Yeah.
When they're in college, I know what Chris is saying, but a lot of them dudes, man, they
still eating trash because they're kids at the end of the day.
They kids. Exactly.
Okay.
So all the stuff when you get to the pro now, it's football 24/7.
Yeah.
There's no tapes, there's no game, there's no kick. It's all of that, and then you learn from veterans of what to eat, when to eat, and here's another thing: when to sleep, when how to recover, all of that. So. I like both guys. Don't talk yourself out of fault.
Like I said, man, I didn't even talk myself out. I watched the film and that pushed me out.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Like he's probably still a top 10 guy for me. But
here's the thing. That's why I said earlier. I said Ruben Ray's the best coming out now. But 3 years from now, they can change. Yeah. And the 2 guys you listed could in 3 years from now end up being the best. I don't know if that will.
Zion Young is number 7 for me, by the way.
Right now he can't. Right, that's a fair assessment.
And for what it's worth, Falk is no. Zion Young is 9. Falk is 8. Excuse me.
Yeah, and you just never know who makes a major jump, and you also don't know what guy is going to have the right coaching, the right scheme, the coach that's going to maximize his ability, or the great teammates he has to play with.
Yeah,
all of that stuff matters.
And Chris, while you were gone, Byron finally joined us. B, appreciate you.
There you go, B.
What's up?
Hey, hit that shade, B, because you got a big glare behind you.
Hold on.
So, Chris, while you were gone, John talked about the importance of nutrition when it comes to recovery, dealing with like injury and inflammation and things like that.
Yeah. That is everything because it's like what you said about Zion Young. Zion Young runs on 93 octane.
Yeah.
These athletes are high performance machines. So with them having the ability to eat right, know what to put into their body to be able to recover properly, that's what it is. So you'll watch a kid like you're saying with Falk, he's to the point he may have a super bad diet, or I don't think that's the issue with Falk. I think Falk's issue is that he's uncoordinated and he falls.
He's clumsy.
Yeah, he's clumsy.
Oh, no, man.
Nah.
Clumsy is the wrong word.
Okay.
Now, John, personally, I called him bumbling at first.
Like
you ever seen like a cold cartoon where somebody's walking and then it's a bigger person and then it's like
no. He's 20 years old. He's 6'6". It's just all dealing with technique and refinement.
Okay. All right.
That's all it is. Like you remember when you was 20?
Yeah.
That's how you were.
Long time ago.
Yeah, so it's football. It's violent. You want to be first. You want to initiate first. But you have to have refinement. That's all it is. It's not like he went from 5'11", came to the school and grew to 6'6".
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
That is the first thought that I had when I saw him, like with his motor skills. Like he looked like he's not used to being that tall. That's like if I shot up to Wemby size overnight. Like I wouldn't know what to do with.
And you thought, like my nephew, he was like, when was he clumsy? I was like, no, you're looking at him because he's tall. Yeah. You're looking at him just because he's tall. Like guys have coordinated, you can see it. It's just refinement. I'm not saying where they're going to get him, but he's a powerful kid. He's 20, and he's not even his complete self. Now I don't know what he's going to be, but Byron said something that was interesting. He could be what David Irving should have been. He could have that. That could be his max. Like of what he could be.
That make me mad just thinking about it. That make me mad just thinking about it.
Huh?
I said that make me mad just thinking about it.
Hey man, Byron,
I ain't talking about with all the extra correct.
Hey, I'm about to go outside and smoke this cigar just because you brought that name up, man, and walk my dog, man.
I'm just saying David Irving at his best.
Yeah.
Was really disruptive. player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted.
Right. He shows similar traits. He's a good kid. He's coachable. Got good character.
Yeah.
If he has those things, and he's willing to be coached hard, because some kids love to be coached, then he can turn out to be a very impactful player.
Yeah.
If he don't maximize himself, no disrespect to this player, he could be Carlos Dunlap, who was still who was a good player, who was just a good player.
Just a good player. Just never reached his potential. Never reached.
I don't think Carlos Dunlap. I don't think Carlos Dunlap is a horrible player.
No, but he never reached. Okay, but
he reached
Carlos,
his potential. He was the player that he was supposed to be. He wasn't.
No. I understand that. I'm just using
the floor. He was a consistent pro. That's
all.
That's what I got you. Okay.
I'm trying to say that I think that's what Kevin Falk did, but I also think he could be greater than what that version of that player is. Like Kevin Falk could turn out to be a dude who's an elite run defender. He is 4 or 5 sacks every year. That's what he does. He's violent. He don't get pushed around. The outside linebackers eat because he do his job. That's cool. Or he could turn out and be something else. That's we don't know. We have to see. But he's 20. He's not his complete self. So it's not like the guy that's coming out of Miami. That's the opposite side.
So his floor,
both of those guys.
I mean, could be Trayvon Walker.
No.
You don't think so? You don't think you can hit Trayvon Walker, Calais Campbell type?
You talking about Trayvon Walker, who plays for who?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
No.
You don't think Kelvin Falk, if he reaches his potential, he can get that level?
No, God didn't give him that ability.
No. See, I was saying. So John. So you saying his floor could be David Irvin, and his max could be the other guys is Carlos Dunlap.
The highest. I'll put it this way: the David Irvin you saw that went up, I think it was 2016 in Green Bay.
Played 6 games, got 8 sacks. That David Irvin.
That's how big of a version I believe Kevin Falk could be. Or he could be a steady pro of Carlos Dunlap, run defender, steady pro.
I don't normally do like pro comparisons and all of that, but I'm not mad at the Carlos Dunlap thing. I'm not mad at the Carlos Dunlap thing. I think that that's actually a very good scale for where he could be at. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got one for y'all though.
Go ahead.
Arden Key.
Arden Key pissed me off, man. Arden Key was one of those guys that didn't reach his potential to me.
No. I agree with Brian, but I agree with Brian said. That's his floor. That's who he was.
That's who he was.
Floor, though.
That's okay.
That's his floor.
Wrong with
Gotcha.
Arden Key, the expectation of Arden Key was a little bit more than what
was
going to be in the league.
Yes.
But I think Keldrick Falk can be better than those guys.
Right.
But for me, he played a lot of 4-eye. I haven't seen a lot of film on him, but he was in a lot of 4-eye. I don't trust him on the edges.
Right.
He can learn how to play that 7, that 9, and that 5 technique, and understand how to watch for the boots and reverses and stuff like that. I think the dude could be a monster.
You're right.
Because everything else is there. The tools are there.
Tools are there. Right.
Guys is there.
And so you're saying, okay, so now I got it. And I'm not gonna be as mad at y'all when you said, because I saw how you looked at me, Byron, when you said his name. So having a floor of these guys, but then finally seeing a guy take that David Irvin type step would be amazing.
Without the distraction.
I was about to say David Irvin took a step to the dispensary.
No, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about his outside. I'm talking about his outside.
Gotcha.
We're talking about the David Irvin that you thought you had after that Packers game.
Woo! That guy.
That's why it makes me mad. That's why it makes me mad because I wanted David Irvin to be great so bad.
I did.
Yeah, but there were a lot of signs of that.
Yeah, that he wasn't going to be that guy.
He didn't. You know, he wasn't drafted, right?
Yeah, he was.
There's reasons why.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little young when David Irvin got drafted. I won't really like locked in to things like the way I am now.
Yeah.
I was like,
and that's the reason.
Was I in my 20s yet? Dang, I don't remember.
See,
but that's the reason why I talk about folks.
Yeah,
good kid, good character, coach.
Right. Yeah.
You got a kid that's coachable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that means you can coach him hard. He wants to be great.
I mean, if he falls to 112, I'm knocking everybody down to go get him. Unless 112. Yeah.
Falls to 12 or
no 112. 112.
He's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's how I feel about him. That's how I feel about him.
He's higher than a 4th round grade, though.
I know, but there's so many other pieces I want to go get before him.
But you gotta look at this, Chris. It depends on if you're the Dallas Cowboys and you stay to yourself. We've been punching them out. People run over us constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly bully us. They run over us. They do this. They come in our stadium. They run on us. They run on us everywhere.
They have a game of their life.
Right.
Running backs had the game of their life.
Right. You want to add a guy with length, power, size, motor. Then you draft him.
Yeah. I got no problem with that. Right. But if Zion Young is on the board before him, I'm taking Zion Young before I take him.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying like
it's kind of like a push for me. It's kind of like a push because they're one spot away from each other. So it just
depends on what somebody like for.
Yeah.
Want to do this because Falcons, his versatility could be something. But I agree with Brian. I think you need to put him in one spot. Let him thrive at that.
And just let me dance,
Right.
Yeah.
Now on pass rush downs, okay, you can stick them inside if you want to do that. Like
and put my elite, It
just depends on right. It just depends on what you like. Right. It depends on what you like. That's why I'm just using both. Some people love that type of guy because they may have an outside linebacker. They just want this dude to battle the tackle. You do the dirty work. You be my Justin Smith, and I'm gonna.
That's what I need. That's who I'm looking for. That's who I'm looking for at that position. I need my Justin Smith so I can feed off, James Houston or Izaraku, somebody who can feed off of him to be able to do that. That's what I'm looking for. But I'm looking to go to that.
Let's say they do draft him, and I'm not gonna say whatever first round pick. You draft him, you get Phillips from Philly, and you get Downs, and that's your first 2 draft guys.
Yeah,
Downs the safety they draft.
I get Downs and
and then you end up getting the linebacker.
That Downs at 12, Keldrick Falk at 20, and then like Jalen Phillips or something like that. As a free agent.
And then in their mind, that's kind of like what's one side. Like if you're gonna have him on the opposite side of Q Williams, you're not running on that side. I know that.
No, you ain't running on that side.
You fixed it. You fixed your front.
Oh no, it's fixed. Yeah, you fixed it.
One thing I'll say.
If you get Phillips and you get Falk, you fixed up front.
Not fully.
The interior is straight.
Nah, your front straight.
Your front
they may look at it. They may look at it that way. It's hard to say. I just got to see the first domino. I don't know. The only thing I know is anybody who's 240, you playing linebacker. That's the only thing I got so far. They move Arachne to linebacker.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what he wants from his defensive end, but I do think he wants defensive ends that got some size. Yeah. It's just something that tells me they're gonna look for dudes 265 and probably bigger, 6'6", and bigger. That's just what I believe. We'll find out what's going
on. I mean, sure, but I like Byron. You said that you kind of fix your front if you get. Excuse me, Falk and Phillips from Philly. I feel like in order to fully fix things, you need to over to your linebacker room. For the last 2 years, I felt like it's been a big trouble. So I feel like not only would you have to have a very, very offensive free agency where you go on the attack and you try to bring guys in, but then you would also have to use like one of your good draft picks on one of these linebackers, man. Because this linebacker room is in trouble, dude. This linebacker room is in trouble.
But you can fix that. Yeah, you can fix that because you got ammunition. You got ammunition in the 5th round, 6th round, and you also got the undrafted free agency type of stuff. But like I said, you
linebackers who can tackle.
You need guys who know. You got guys who will run and go tackle somebody. You don't need folks who just be on the field with a jersey on to be totally clean and then come on Tuesday and want to check. Yeah, I don't need them kind of guys.
I mean, it'd be good if they had a second and a third. They don't. But
I really wish they did. We gonna have to see how they move up and down the draft.
They may go free agency and they may attack linebackers. I don't know.
I mean, not even for linebackers specifically. I wish that they had a couple more picks just to help out your team fully. You know what I'm saying? Because Chris and I have said this often, man. You need 7 dudes on defense right now.
Somebody I know said 10. And I thought about that.
I'm not even mad at the 10. I'm not mad at it.
I got him off 10, but 7.
I'm not even mad at the 10, man.
I wouldn't fight him on 7.
Yeah, because you
gotta
be able to
play too, though. They had guys who played last year.
Yeah,
who could make the jump.
Yeah, I'm sure, and I don't judge no rookies, right? I don't judge no rookies.
You're a rookie, you still get judged, man. You can't just suddenly go out.
You talking about making a jump? I need them to jump straight out
across the Grand Canyon. I need them across the Grand Canyon.
I need them to get up out of here.
Yeah, hey man,
I mean, I understand.
Shamar James might be able to.
Shamar can run super duper fast.
To tweak some things.
Shamar has got to be able to go from just being able to run fast to run fast and tackling.
Yeah,
that's got to happen.
I mean, I think he's gonna be a rotational guy, special teams.
I would like to see Ezeraku turn into a more complete player, which he showed that as the year went on. I want him to keep going with that progression. Excuse me. Dang, why can't I remember the linebacker's name?
Because that's how forgettable.
We ain't got none.
Because that's how forgettable.
No, not the linebacker. Excuse me, the corner.
Revel?
Yeah, Shavon Revel. You know, I want to see him kind of make the move a little bit. Yeah, like, hey man, I ain't judge him last year. He was a rookie coming off injury. He was a rookie coming off injury, man.
I don't. You gotta judge everything. You don't suddenly just unless he didn't play.
He was injured.
So wait a minute. Watch this. This. So let me ask you this one, B, because I'm about to hit you with this one.
Go ahead.
So Ezekiel Elliott, 2016. Did you judge him?
Hey man, Zeke was amazing, man.
But you don't judge him. But if you're bad,
this is how I know. This is how I know you're trying to interrupt my PR spin. I wish Ezekiel Elliott nothing but the best in his post football career. The Cowboys owe him a lot for how much he sacrificed his body to this team.
I'm just saying. You're saying we don't.
I'm gonna use a different name.
Go ahead. Tyler Booker. I feel like Tyler Booker has shown a lot of promise as a rookie moving forward. Also into his second year. I wish him nothing but the best in his progression as a Dallas Cowboy.
Hold on. Pause.
You can PR with the best of them, fellas. I can PR with the best of them.
Who do you think are the 2 best defensive tackles in the league?
Defensive tackles. Ooh. Okay. That's a good one, man.
Go ahead.
That's actually a good one. Buddy in Philly is good.
Who's the name?
Carter.
Man.
Thank you.
Jalen Carter. Excellent.
Chris Jones.
See, that's a good one. Chris Jones is excellent.
Chris
Jones is excellent.
I don't need to go further. Tyler Booker played both of them last year.
Right. Yeah.
Excellent. Did either have a sack or pressure against him?
I'm not quite sure. But Jalen Carter got he played 1 snap in the first game. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking the second game. The second, twice.
Yeah. Hey man, y'all not gonna get me to come off of this.
You gonna come off of it.
You gonna stop playing. You ain't about to be at the podium,
man. I grant guys grace, man. I grant rookies. I grant rookies grace.
We got a fan. You judge them. You have to. You can't dismiss their rookie year. You got
because you can't slot them in a draft and say, okay, this guy is a first rounder. He deserves to get compensated and an extra year, and then say the second and third round. Well, because he's not. He's got.
Otherwise, why are you judging him?
Let me give you a good example of a guy who I guess you could say benefited from not being judged harshly. Caleb Williams. Caleb in his first year.
Man.
It was Caleb in his second year, stock rising.
No, it's not rise, but he still was judged.
He was still
quarterback.
I mean,
some people call him generational talent.
I grant rookies grace, man. I grant rookies grace.
No, man, I ain't granting them nothing. I'm granting them
paying them a paycheck. You ain't granting them anything.
Right? Shoot,
you
man.
for your expectations,
dude, man.
But if I'm drafting you and you starting, why do we mock them? Why do we evaluate them?
Right. If we're not going to judge them, if we're not.
There is no edge one.
Sure. Wait, repeat that, John.
There can be no edge one if you don't judge him.
I mean, amongst prospects. Byron, why am I being attacked like this? Why am I being attacked like this?
We're not attacking you. We just need you to get off of this stance of I'm not judging this guy.
I judged the heck out of a sophomore player. I judged the heck out of a second-year guy.
God. No, I'm judging the guy. Listen, from the time he put his name, declare himself that I want to go be a professional at this, I'm stacking him to see how it looks like other guys who are in the league and where he can go from. There's that. That's why we get a floor and we get a ceiling.
Now, let me give you an example of when it can go horribly, horribly wrong. Mozzie Smith, in the mental aspect, man. If you grant a guy a little bit more grace, then he might not.
But hey man, you ain't had no grace.
Hold on, is that what shook you? Is your Mozzie thing?
I was harsh on Mozzie after his rookie year. And then I learned this. It was some mental stuff, and I was like, "Look, man, I'm gonna chill out on rookies a little bit, man. I'm gonna chill out on rookies a little bit."
I came on your show. You said he was, I think you said defensive tackle, nose tackle, #1. I can't remember.
Mozzie?
Yeah,
Mozzie.
I don't remember defensive tackle, nose tackle. I know it was the interior. I'm not judging that.
Yeah.
So
no. That was the year that Jalen Carter came out, wasn't it?
Right. No, he was number 2 and number 3. He was
I'm about to say he was high on board.
I don't remember.
Jalen Carter was number 1. Jalen Carter was number 1 for sure.
Oh no. Jalen Carter plays 3. I think you said he was number 1.
Nose tackle.
Yeah, one tackle.
That's why I said. That's why I said. I can't remember if you said nose tackle or D tackle. So when I looked at the tape, I was like, I knew him. I watched Michigan game. I've been to a few, but I didn't really study him. So I started studying him. I was like, okay, he can man the 8 gap and all of that. And then he got here, and then it was just completely something else.
Yeah, totally
different. I don't know what it was.
Bad fit for one. Because he was
probably it was probably a rough fit.
He was a read and react nose. He was not. And
this is not like removing all blame from Mozzie, but they also having him fluctuate his weight. He could never kind of rest into.
Well, I've heard other things about his weight than them being that he had.
If it ain't nothing that you can share online,
I can share it online. It was more dealing with stress and things of that nature.
Right. Okay. Right. So what are you saying, that he was like stress eating and stuff like that?
I mean, that can happen. It's like this pressure. It's a pressure that comes with getting
pressure is a privilege, and it also pressure will burst pipes.
Yeah. Right. So there are players who embrace the. It's like this. I love Tyler Hooker. I mean, I love Tyler Hooker.
Yeah.
He gets drafted. He tells the announcement of what he does, how he does it to other players. So he put a lot of pressure on himself. He didn't even step on the football field. So he's already did that. I break dudes' wheels. I take guys who love football and make sure they don't love football. I think.
But see, now that we know what was going on at Michigan behind the scenes.
Hey, man.
It's a different.
A lot of those charges got dropped, man.
But hold on. A lot
of those charges got dropped and reduced.
The defensive end that plays for Detroit, he played in Michigan.
Hutch?
Yeah, but he got out of there before all the
before
I'm not disagreeing with that. That's an old topic.
He got out of there before the spy.
All that got dropped off. Yeah.
But I also think that's an individual thing. Like some people can handle pressure, and there's some people who can't. I agree with Byron. There are sometimes guys are not good fits, but it just seemed his, and I ain't trying to be no psychologist, but his body language and it seemed like he loved football and things like that.
Yeah,
like
you're right. You're right, man.
He says this all the time. Some dudes play like the Raiders do, and some dudes play like the money's already.
I say it different. I say it different. I say these jokers got mortgages and baby mamas and child support to pay. A dude who play like that, that's a bad man.
Yeah, so you got players like that. It just didn't work out for Monster. But I don't
push you 15 yards downfield and you don't get mad. You got a problem.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I hope he does continue to develop into a player. I wish him nothing but the best. But it's like, dang.
They already brought in replacement.
But yeah, it didn't work out here. It didn't work.
Nah, it didn't. Yeah.
Didn't work out. So John, one of the guys that you mentioned, just because I got like 10 more minutes left, and then I got obligations. One of the guys you mentioned is like one of your top guys, John, was Cassius Howell. I feel like Cassius Howell is.
Hold on, wait a minute, before Byron. Let me preface.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
Hold on. Let me preface it this. This show is about edge rushing.
Edge rushing.
Talking about edge rushing.
He's talking about people who can rush the passes.
Right.
So that made me pivot from defensive ends to do
edge rushing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, don't get me in trouble how Byron put me in the chokehold later. Also, I had him either number 3 or number 4.
You had him at 4, I want to say. 4. And he's my 5. He's 5 for me.
Passer.
Yeah.
Not as a complete defensive end.
Yeah.
But he can run. His ability to rush a passer, like his sophistication and things like that. I think he's more based on edge like our defensive end.
The way that I make fun of Ruben Bain's short arms is how Cassius Howell actually gets beat at the point of attack, because his arms are shorter than Ruben Bain's, and you can tell. Like guys are putting the vice grip on him, and it gets a little ugly with that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's also just not as dominant as Ruben Bain is. You know what I'm saying? I make fun of Ruben Bain, but
they two different players though. You talking about one?
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the physical trait. You know the
physical trait is power.
Yeah, I'm talking about the T-Rex arms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I can overcome that if I move an 18-wheeler.
Absolutely. That's what Ruben Bain does. That's why I just make fun of it, but I don't never say, oh, he's gonna be bad because of that. You know what I'm saying? You said it, not me. I ain't never even say he was gonna be bad.
Nah, I don't have a problem saying that because we don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, he could. Yeah, he can get to the point where
if someone decides to stick in that defensive end,
right?
I think he's a 3-down guy. He's
gonna have some problems. Yeah, he's got some problems. He's gonna vanish. He's going to
be scheme dependent.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a full-time guy or a rotational pass rusher.
Talking about Bain once again, or are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Howell.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So he's going to be scheme dependent with his ability to rush the passer. I don't know that. There are games last year.
He might have to be a little bit different because he doesn't have Bain's like bag. When it comes to
he has a better first step.
Sure. I do think that he got a very violent first step. His first step
better than like. Go ahead.
His first step, he's moving with intention to cause harm with his first step. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that is one of his best qualities, if not his best.
His best qualities. He got a repertoire. Yeah. There are things about him. Like if I had to grade him and think where I would think he would fall based on what I've seen, 4th round.
You got him in the 4th?
Yeah, he was 4th round.
4th round.
I got him as a 2nd round guy.
4th round.
I got him as a bottom of the 2nd round guy.
I go 3rd.
I go 3rd. Yeah, I go mid 3rd. I go mid 3rd.
That's not a horrible position to be in. I just think he has. There's certain.
I also got like 38 2nd round grades though. You know what I'm saying?
30. Okay.
Yeah, right. I got a lot of guys that I would take.
I mean, how many players? You only got 32 players in the 2nd round.
Yeah, I mean,
so he got 6 guys that are really 3rd rounders.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Sure,
I don't have.
You can't have guys of 1st rounders.
I don't have 30. I don't have 32 1st round grades. I got 14 1st round grades.
You talking defensive ends?
No, players.
14.
Yeah, I got 14.
Oh, that's 30. Oh, that's why it's 32.
Man, look, every player that's picked, in the 1st round is not a 1st round grade.
Right. Yeah. I don't think
I've never had 32 1st round grades before.
There's
think
always
25 in this
30, there's
draft,
always 32 guys.
There's 32 picks. There aren't 32 first round graded players in any draft.
No. Just because the guy's picked in the first round by don't mean he's a first round. That's completely different than judging a dude who is a legitimate first round player. There's going to be a guy that's going to be in the second round who probably more than likely should be a first rounder, but you got quarterback. So the quarterback, the guy that everyone's talking about.
So the quarterbacks get overdrafted. I still don't. The quarterbacks can get overdrafted, but I still don't think there's more than 15 to 17 first round grades.
Yeah, I got 14. I got 14.
There's a lot of offensive linemen. There's corners. There's running backs. Just because guys get drafted,
there's a running back. And for the first round, there's a running back.
That's it.
We all know who that is. We all know who that is.
That's only because those guys fit in easier. Every time you go back and look at the draft, you're like, why would all these quarterbacks or certain players were drafted in the position when they didn't qualify?
Positional importance.
Yeah, but sometimes that's a thing. That's still a thing. It's like, is this dude true? It's like more than likely the quarterback is going to be the first guy to get picked. Is he the
I mean, and that's just like the game. The game is the game when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Those are two different types of way you grade it. That's mocking, and then there is like guys who have
there's mocking and there's grading.
There's probably 8 defensive tackles who to me should go in the first round, but they won't. They're legitimately a first round is a guy who's what? What do you consider day one starter?
Yeah. Plug and play.
They won not even just a starter, like an impact starter. You know what I'm saying?
Banks is a guy that Brian talks about a lot, and I don't even think he's gonna get drafted in the first
round.
And I don't even think he's gonna get drafted in the first round.
Big cat.
I think he's a first round player. He won't get drafted though. So
it's rumors that the kid out of Clemson might not go first round.
Yeah. But this guy
talking about Woods?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Peter Woods.
Yeah.
I got a second round grade on Peter Woods.
You got
a second round grade on Peter Woods. Yeah.
Second round?
Second round grade on Peter Woods.
John about to lose.
What? Are you crazy?
I got a second round grade on Peter Woods. Man.
So what's your grade on Caden McDonald?
McDonald. Hold on. Let me pull
Ohio State.
If he got Peter Woods too, that dude must be like a third rounder. Like,
but see, John, Peter Woods is your pet cat.
No, Peter Woods can just play football. That's what he can do.
No, his junior stage.
Pet cats to me are dudes like the guy from Illinois. A Records. That's a pet cat for me.
Okay.
First round, he's my pet. Peter Woods can play football. Peter Woods is better than OC.
You can line Peter Woods on the outside if you really need to. Not like permanently. You can like if you have like a specialized package.
Let him tell himself.
I'm keeping him at the 3 tech, and I'm going to let him wreck stuff. He's a first round player, but he's not going to probably get mocked there because people are in love with linebackers and they're in love with safeties. But he's a
lesser positions. Linebackers and safeties ain't as good. Well, excuse me, not as good. Aren't as important as your guys up front.
No, I'm just talking about as a player.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like when Patrick Surtain came out. I thought he was the best defensive player. I wouldn't draft him in the first round, but that's because that is a philosophical thing with me.
Yeah.
He was the best defensive player. He had no weaknesses. So he was just the best player. But there's going to be a quarterback who's going to get drafted that if I was the Raiders, I would avoid. I would trade that pick if I could.
Interesting note. Jordan Davis just got his extension. Got a 3-year, $78 million extension with $65 million guaranteed.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Great for him.
Excellent. Love it. Yeah. He deserved it. He earned it. He earned it.
I don't know if he earned it.
400 pounds at training camp.
Yep. He gonna eat that food up. Good. Pay everybody so you can squeeze some dudes out that we can steal.
Yeah. I
mean that's how you end up. That's how you end up with guys like Kobe Dean possibly being out there and things like that.
I don't want to dominate.
I
want to bow to Byron because he came in last and let Byron get some time before we get off.
Okay. So I will ask you then, Byron.
3 hours for you. So he deserves it.
Hey man.
That's cool, man. I'm just joking.
No, we get.
Yeah. Look, it's all in fun. Look, I owed y'all a show, and I always pay my debts.
Appreciate
Let's swing over. Let Byron have some time.
So we were talking about edge rushers today, right? Who after the combine are your top 5 edge rushers to going into the draft now? Heading towards the draft. Who are your top 5 edge rushers? Prospects, of course.
It's because prospect. I'm gonna go Bailey 1.
Okay, love it.
Mesidor and Bain, they two A for me.
Two and 2A. Okay.
2A for me.
Damn, why shouldn't
Yeah.
Zion Young is 3.
Okay,
There you go.
Keldrick Faulk is 4.
Okay.
And Malachi Lawrence is 5.
Malachi Lawrence. We had not talked in depth about Malachi Lawrence.
we haven't. We are in alignment on our first 3. You know what I'm saying? We are in a no because I got Arvell Reese at 3. Excuse me, I got Arvell Reese at 3. I think that Arvell Reese is an edge rusher, not a linebacker. So somebody gonna think that they can get a Micah Parsons out of Arvell Reese and have him just moving forward.
But hold on, you judging him, right?
No. Yeah, he judging him.
How is that judging him? How is that judging him? I think that these coaches want to find the new.
No. The reason why you judging him, he didn't play full time edge. So
right. You're right. But I believe that one of these coaches are gonna think.
Belief is judging. That's what you.
Is it? If that's the case, then I'm judging the coaches, not the player. I'm thinking that these coaches.
You moved him though. You moved him.
I mean,
he hasn't been moved at all. You said he was one of your top 5. He's not an edge. Yeah. He's a linebacker in college.
Hey man,
who occasionally rushing.
Yeah, I think that whatever team he's gonna go to, which will, like hypothetically, let's just say it's like the Jets. Let's say that he goes to the Jets. I could see the Jets saying, "All right, man, look, your job now is to just move forward." I could see Aaron Glenn doing that.
Based off of what though? Because I don't know what.
Arvell Reese is a hybrid. For me, he's more because he can do both. Yeah. But it depends on what your defense, where he's drafted. It depends on what your defense needs from him. If you set at linebacker, then I can drop him the edge and let him go. But if I need a linebacker, he playing linebacker for me first.
Right.
Then I might drop him. I might drop him to edge in certain packages. But he's gonna be an off-ball linebacker because he can erase some things from linebacker that he can't from edge.
From defensive end, right? From edge, right?
Okay.
Right.
It just depends on where he goes. Like it depends. Because to me, he's a more fluid linebacker than what Michael was coming out. Michael was an okay linebacker, but Michael was more
of a passionate see-ball, hit-ball guy. He's Bobby Boucher. He's Bobby Boucher.
Reese can drop. Reese can carry a tight end up the seam. He can take a back in the flats. Like he does more. He brings more to the table.
You take all that away with you just rushing him.
And if I just put him on the edge
and let him go,
I don't have that. So I gotta have some like if he gets, let's just say San Francisco find a way to get in the top, whatever, and he falls to them. If he goes to San Francisco, I can put him on the edge and he can rush.
Opposite side of Bosa, and just have a field day.
But if he goes to the Jets, bro, you're utility. You're a hybrid. I'm gonna move
you around. Your chess piece. Everything you got, because we got so much that need to be done. Hey, let me ask you about Malachi Lawrence, because we haven't really talked about him a lot.
We haven't.
253 out of UCF. His production number is kind of low, but I think he holds a lot of traits for athletic. He's got a great athleticism score because he's got this high athleticism upside. Byron, what do you think some of the things that he needs to transition into to take that he has the ability to take that next step?
He need a little more strength.
Okay.
But as far as his get off,
Yeah.
Well, he went 158 in that 10-yard split, man. Like that.
Yeah, 159. Yeah, that 159. Yeah.
That's getting. He can bend the edge. He can do everything. He just played at UCF.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I think if he played at a bigger Power 5 conference school,
Power 4 school, yeah. Everybody be looking like he's the next thing.
He'll be more talked about than he is. But the traits, bro, you can't. That dude is. When you watch his film, it's like. But then they got another cat on the other side. I can't think of his name. It's like both of them are similar, and he's 6'5". Like
that, the man got string beans for legs.
And
the man got string beans for legs.
If we talking about arm length, he measures at his arms 35 inches.
Yeah, like he's all upper body. Yeah. Like his leg, he walking on twigs. He's walking on twigs. Like that was the first note that I put. I put awkwardly shaped.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. His legs. You know you can't change like the way you can't change your frame. His upper body, man, that man looks athletic as all get out, you know, from the waist up. So, you know what I'm saying? Tree trunks for arms.
I mean, you said that man looking like Johnny Bravo out here, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you got that man out here, Johnny Bravo.
He skipped leg day, man. He skipped leg day.
Okay. Ankles.
Yeah. They look. Yeah. Look, you know, you can fit his ankle like this.
But what's the dude that played for? I can't even think of his name right now. Played for Tampa Bay, rushed in, came out of Illinois.
You talking about Simeon Rice?
Simeon Rice had a small lower body.
Yeah,
Simeon filled out and was an absolute nightmare.
So he
got
a chance.
No, I'm just making fun of him. I'm not even saying that that's gonna be a weakness. I'm just making fun of him.
Yeah, we got switch. Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of times defensive line coaches, they want guys with smaller ankles. I'm not gonna say I like a defensive end with a little bigger, more big trunk.
Yeah, you on girth, right?
Then that, but if you 6'5", it's like okay, I can put some weight on that, a little bit of weight, maybe 10 to 15 pounds, get you in the weight room, you know, get you on some hack squats, do some little squats. And legs.
Yes, sir.
We get them legs right, but if that get off there, bro, like, hey man,
you can't teach that.
One thing, and I don't
effort. That's effort.
I don't have Malachi Lawrence graded yet because I actually he was like I've watched 81 guys. He was a relatively recent watch, so I don't have him graded yet.
Okay.
One of the things that I want from him, I want to see like a signature move. You know what I'm saying? Like Ruben Bain's signature move is his ability to bend. I feel like Malachi Lawrence doesn't have like that special attack yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch a lot of anime. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that Kamehameha wave like Goku got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So I want to see him develop that special move that teams got to watch out for, man.
I mean, it's
like I feel like he does a lot of things good, but nothing like okay, all right, we got to watch out for when Malachi does this.
No,
he ain't got that.
His bend, the way he does,
it's good. His bend is good. His bull rush is good. His hands are good. But it's like
his bend is better than Banks. His band is better than Banks.
I gotta watch again. Sure. After we done, text me a game to watch. I'll watch it.
Yeah, his band. But you don't even gotta watch the game. You just look at highlights. You just see the way his band is. That's not. I'm not saying. I don't know why tripping in the comment section. I'm not saying he's a better player. I'm just saying his band is better.
Bank is a technician.
Yes,
he is a technician.
Yeah,
Malachi Lawrence is just a damn athlete.
Yeah. So one can teach the class. One can teach the class. The other one can just turn the lights on.
He can get one switch. Yeah, that's a good one. One can teach the class. One can get an A in it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Malachi Lawrence is physical too.
Because
as far as his hand, his tempo, his go get, his suddenness, his off, those are better traits than Bang.
Like I don't think there's an edge in this draft that when that hand leaves the dirt and they looking at the offensive tackle that has a plan like Bane and Meldor. Like it's like those two guys, they're playing.
Yeah.
They already know what they're gonna do before the ball.
Yes.
Okay. As far as just you talking about just rushing the pass?
Rush.
Oh yeah. They got to play.
I got to throw Gabe in for Illinois.
From Illinois.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah.
But that's the only problem. But the problem with him is that's what he lives for, also. Then like running. If you're talking about setting things up, how he plays chess as a pass rusher. Like, so he has a plan. But I'm not gonna say
and once again, I haven't watched Gabe Jackie yet, so I can't even I can't give any input on him.
I'm just saying he's in the room. I'm not saying he's at the head of the table.
I can slide him to 5 and drop Malachi Lawrence down. Like
I haven't watched him, so I don't. I have no input on that.
He's violent, just rushing the passer. He's violent. He got moves. He got technique. But like John said, he lives for that. Like,
that's what he lives for. Yeah, he loves third down. Like, he loves third down.
He loves first, second, third. He got him 4. That's why he drops to me, because he's always looking for that more so. With his size and strength, like I would rather be a complete player. That's why he was one of the players. I was like, he could fall late. If you decide, I don't know what their plan is. If they decide to go elsewhere early and he's down there in the 4th, then you take him at the 4th. But you got to do a little bit more work.
Got you.
I got a question though for all of y'all. I keep seeing his name in the mock draft. Romello Height.
Like him. I like him.
Yeah, we talk. Yeah, we like Romello. I like him. I like.
Where at though?
For me,
we got a pick for.
Are you talking about the location? Like when in the draft?
4th, 5th. Like where you think he gonna end up?
3rd or 4th.
Late third, early 4th.
I can see a team reaching. Because I feel like that 2nd and 3rd round, it's a lot of great talent there. So I can see a team reaching in the early third.
What do you define that? Define reach, because he can rush the passer. He has
I got a low 3rd grade on him, but I can see a team reaching early in the 3rd and taking him.
I mean, but the 3rd is the 3rd to me. It don't matter if he goes.
Fair enough.
Round, right? Like
I got him.
Like he goes first. That would be.
Oh no! I got.
We ain't going that crazy. I'm not going that crazy.
Yeah, because
I can see it being anywhere in the 3rd. Honestly, like right now, I have him graded as a low 3rd guy. But if somebody picked him at what is the first pick in the third round? Like what, 50 or something like that? Or what? I don't even know. No. It's 64. It's 64 picks in the first 2 rounds. So 65. If he picks 65th, it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
No, but that's not a reach to me though. That wouldn't be a reach.
Yeah, sure.
Like I said, a reach is if he went.
It's like a whole round early to you.
Yeah, if he's high second. But it also depends on what you like. Like if somebody really likes his ability to rush the passer, pass rushing to me is like that's nice. I don't see anything wrong going after edge rushing. Like,
okay.
So it's just but I see 3rd. I think he's 3rd or 4th.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I got him late 3rd, early 4th. That's right.
Watch this game against Oregon.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one, and I feel like it showcased a lot.
Yeah, he really showed out that game.
That's why I got him out.
So, guys, like I said a while ago, I got a couple obligations to get to. So John, Byron, explain to the people where they can find you. John, if you would like to go first.
Just Google me, man. I told you.
Hey, look, that's how you know you were a dog.
Google me, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know why? Just Google me, my bad. Yeah, I'm just glad that I know.
Hey, look, I'm on every platform under the same name. Just Google me.
Yeah, that man said Google me. You know where to find me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Find me in these streets, man.
Hey, man.
Tell me where we can find you at, Byron.
Well, I'm at Sports Guru 95. Make sure it says 95.
Yeah.
On X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
My guy.
I'm also that on Instagram as well. Sports
no doubt, man.
Wonderful.
No doubt. Listen, man, I want to do this for B, man. I appreciate you guys coming back, giving B an opportunity to plead his case. in front of the congregation.
Appreciate
We're not
that.
going to excommunicate him. We're not going to stone him. We're going to bring him back into the fold, and we just going to get him more information so and give him some more enlightenment so that he can go ahead and give us more intel detail. Because he's going to take notes for days and days and days.
Oh yeah,
But when he gets stuck on something, I had to bring a cloud of witnesses to say, hey man,
because I'm like, he off this Kevin Falk. I remember you saying he was going to
Hey man, look, you watch a guy a couple more times, man. You presented with new information.
Hey, B hit me the first day. Kevin Falk is the truth.
That was the reason why he was doing the show last week.
He said Kevin
Chris
Falk
told me
is
that. We were going defensive ends.
we were going defensive.
Hey man,
but we can run it back.
We can definitely run it back. B had me out here like I was calling
it, man. Off air for 2.5 hours talking.
Man, just sitting there waiting on you.
Yeah. Hey, but you almost. I got a son named. My youngest son is Brandon. Man, you almost had.
Oh, that's dope.
Start calling him by his middle name, man.
I don't even want you associated with that.
Hey,
I
man.
don't even associated.
All right,
Brandon to let me down. Well, I appreciate y'all.
Hey, look.
For
Always, brother. Always. Chris, drive the bus on out of here, brother.
Hey man, listen, man. You came and kicked it with us. We've been away a little bit, things happen because it's called life. But man, this is where you can always find, man, two guys who love the game, love the sport, and love to be able to talk about these new prospects coming into the league. What we want you to do is 4 things that's always there. You got to like, you got to share, you got to subscribe, but we also want you to comment. We want you to give us your 5, defensive ends. See, B kind of flipped it on. He just went air rush. Give us your 5 defensive ends / edge prospects in the comments, man. We love to interact, man. Listen, we just them 2 dudes, man, that's down by the we did 2 dudes down by the gas station, right? Trying to get 45 cents to buy this, buy this pack of cookies, man. That's what we're trying to do, man. We ain't ate all day. You ever had them guys, hey, I ain't ate all day. You got a nickel. Man, what you gonna do with a nickel, bruh? But we those 2 dudes, man, sitting in the cut for you, man, talking about the football, man, talking about these Cowboys, man. And so next time, man, peace.